What's up, it's Trev.
And it's your girl Lisa, and we're about to talk that real with y'all.
So get your snacks, your drinks,
or tea,
and get ready.
Because we're not holding back.
But don't be mad at us.
It is what it is. Okay.
You get so excited when we hit that.
I really do.
We're like pros now, though.
That's true, but I just, it flows and it just sounds so good.
Pros and it flows and everybody knows.
Ooh, are you a rapper?
Bars!
Baby, I got bars. And you still supposed to do the battle rap challenge with me. Because you know you're going to lose.
Because I'm going to kill you.
You already know you're going to lose.
I'm going to kill you. You're going to get really upset. And you're not going to talk to me. And it's going to be like stone cold misery in this house.
What's the topic for today?
Today's topic, ladies and gentlemen, is... What are you doing?
Fix your cup.
Oh, thank you. It's because I'm lefty. Just because I'm lefty. Today's topic is, before I was so rudely interrupted by my beautiful wife. Does she look beautiful today?
Thank you.
All right. Her makeup is popping. Ooh, you fine.
Oh, here you go.
You so fine. You so fine. Today's topic is, though, should women ask men for money?
Mm-hmm. Okay. What is that face for?
Controversial.
Okay, so before... Go ahead.
I was going to say, and it's like, I feel like in this topic, there's so much to talk about because there's like so many different levels to relationships.
Yeah.
And like, at certain levels, is it okay? At certain levels, is it not okay?
Exactly. There's like the friends with benefits stage. There's the talking stage without the sex part. Mm-hmm. There is the actual boyfriend and girlfriend stage. There's the husband and wife stage.
Yep.
Like, there's so many different stages. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, okay. But I feel like back in the day, it was definitely, and when I say back in the day, I'm not even talking about like 40 years back, 20 years back. I'm talking about like 5 years ago. Like, okay. Really before Cardi B got on the scene. Like, I have to attribute it all to my girl Cardi, because I feel like that's when everything kind of switched over and people weren't looking at, like, they wasn't looking at this situation as taboo anymore. Okay. So, yeah, before Cardi B, what happened?
No, go ahead. Finish up.
Before Cardi B got on the stage, like, I just, like, girls talk, girls, we be talking or whatever. And I know a lot of girls that would be very uncomfortable, including myself. I never really asked you for money when we were dating.
No.
Well, I always made my own money because, like, I'm a bad bitch. I'm independent, okay? But even if
I got so many questions. Yeah.
I got so many questions. Even if I needed money, like, I just feel like I never felt comfortable coming to you for that. Like, I really didn't. And you are, like, I don't know, I should feel comfortable. Like, you're my best friend. And I know that you would not judge me, or you would give it to me, like, with no questions asked. But I never felt comfortable. And I know a lot of my friends the same way. Mm-hmm. But then Cardi B came out and it was like, fuck him, then I get some money. Fuck him, then I get some money. Okay. And then City Girls came out and it was like, yeah, he gonna give me a bag. All right, I don't really know their songs, but I know that
I'm about to say. You want to know where my expertise stops? At City Girls, but I digress.
So they really like don't give a fuck. And it was on some like, yeah, he gonna be spending his cash on this ass type shit, right? So I feel like once those songs and stuff started coming out and they was like popping and girls really started vibing with that, it was like, give me some. If you're not spending money on me, like, don't even expect a date. Don't expect a text back. If you don't got money, don't talk to me. And I think that's where, like, everything changed. And, like, this whole era is, like, it's just so different now. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, anyway, I wanted to throw that in there because I just feel like things had done changed. Okay.
So, I guess my first question is, like, what's the context in which they're saying it? Like, does it matter? Like, cause I mean, I feel like you can't.
What you mean?
I feel like with Cardi B and City Girls, like, you can't even get to any phase with them unless you're spending money. So it's like you expect, like, so right off the bat, I'm supposed to be shelling out bread just to be in your presence, just to kind of at least
Yes, yes, and I'm not gonna front. Like when that whole era came out, like there was time we was broken up or whatever, and it was like that shit is boss shit. Like, okay, we're gonna go out. You're gonna pay for me and my girls. You're gonna buy bottles on bottles. You're gonna pay for our dinner. You're gonna take us shopping. No, you're not just gonna take me shopping. You're gonna take my girl shopping. Thank you. Like it was lit. Like my single
you know
life.
What? Enjoy. I hope you had a great time.
My
Like that
life.
sounds amazing.
But I'm just saying, like it really became like if you, for example, like right now, if you take this, you're not single, right? So it doesn't matter. It
what
doesn't
you mean, right?
You're not. So if you was to go out, and you go to a bar, and you're like, there's a girl that you're interested in, or like a girl that like you. What doesn't matter? Just a girl that you're interested in, no matter how you met her, whether you met her there or not. If she's with her girls, we expect you to take care of the whole bill. It don't matter if it's 2 girls or 5 girls. Like, we kind of expect you to take care of the whole bill. Like, if you want my attention and you want to talk to me, and you know what? I can't even say that because even when I was like much younger and I was going out to the club, like if you didn't buy my homegirl a drink, I wasn't talking to you. Like, I wasn't even entertaining, like, talking. Yeah. I wasn't talking to you anyway, but, like, I wasn't even entertaining to talk to you.
But the thing about that is, though, like, I mean, if you're in a place, if you're in a club, right, and you're there with your girls, one, given the type of man, I'm probably not going to be in VIP with bottles. You know what I mean? So, like, our chances for crossing over would be pretty limited. I feel like when you're in these situations and you're going to ask, you know, men to be buying you X, Y, and Z, taking you shopping, your girl shopping. I think you travel in a certain, in a specific, you live in a specific world, you travel in certain circles in which that's okay. You know, so like, you kind of step out of like my realm, specific.
You're in the regular schmegular people.
Yeah, like, yo, I'm basic, son. Like, I'm basic.
Regular schmegular.
I'm cool with it.
You got lucky because we met in college.
I acknowledge. Man, please, I'm a keeper, yo.
You are a keeper.
I'm a keeper.
You are a keeper. Okay? But going back to the fact that women now, I think nowadays women is just like we have no filter. It's just like, okay, so my rent is due. What's up? Like, you coming out of pocket? All right.
But that's again, like you're only gonna say that to a man that you know has it, and you also say that because there's that thought process that like, yo, if it's not gonna be you, it's cool. There's somebody else out there that is gonna give that to me.
Yeah.
And I think that comes with women knowing they have so many options out there. You know, that's just my opinion.
I mean, men have a lot of options out there too, though. Like a lot.
Fair, but I think like
there's more men. There's more women in the world.
But I think given that, like, if every woman had that idea, you know, I think things would be really, really, really different.
A lot of women have that idea. A lot of women have that mentality.
And I don't fully disagree with that.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, like, I think, you know, like you say that to a man because you know it's like, you know, you have options. You know there's going to be another guy. You can go out next week with your homegirls, and maybe the guy last week was a dub, but hey,
so let's talk about
probably going to find one next week.
So let's talk about it being in a relationship. What if you're in a relationship with somebody, and I mean, you know, there's circumstance, you know that he doesn't necessarily have it to just be giving it to you, but you need it.
Okay. I mean, I think you should never expect. That's my thing. I don't think you should ever expect. I mean, I guess I combat that question.
Women you're talking about?
Yeah. I mean, shit, either way. But since we're talking about that, I think, yeah, you should never expect. Because I think there's so many different levels to it. Like, how should you... So I guess my question to you is, do you equate how much a man cares, or if a man loves you, or how much he's interested into to how much he's willing to help, or if he does help or not?
No. Okay. I mean, a man could perfectly love me, and he just don't got it like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So fair, and I think like I think it needs to be left up to man. Any man you're dating probably knows your situation. Like if you're between jobs, or if you're not working and you need like, I'm pretty sure he's going to be to some extent privy to your situation.
But I'm talking about like not necessarily where a woman is like in a hardship. I'm talking about like I'm about to go get my nails and my hair done. I don't really want to spend the money. I have it. I could do it, but I want my man to cough it up.
No.
Why not?
No.
Why not?
No.
You give me money to get my hair and my nails done.
But that's different. You're my wife.
You did it when I was your girlfriend.
But that was my choice, right? I think that was my decision.
Yeah, because I never asked you.
Exactly. So but I think that's okay. Like I think leave it up to your man.
We need to go back because if I would ask you and you told me no, there would be a big problem.
But
you wouldn't tell me no.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You wouldn't ask, and but here's the thing: for you to ask, but it's different. For you to ask,
yeah,
that means like. Given our situation, I think if you did ask, you'd be like, hey, I'd be like, you know what? She probably needs it. Don't worry about it. It's cool. Okay, go do your thing. But it's different. It's different because if you start asking and it's like, yo, she's asking all the time, we gonna have a talk.
Why?
We gonna have a talk because like why? Like why does this becoming a habit? If I know you go to work, if I know you got your own. Why do you always need mine?
It's not that I need it. I want it.
Why do you always want mine?
Because I'm looking good for you, homie. Like, so if I want to look good for you, I expect you to pay for it. Now, yeah.
So pay for my haircuts. Pay for my haircuts. Pay for my outfits.
Why?
What's the difference?
It's okay when so now this is my point here. It's okay for a man to come over to a woman's house and start kissing on her. Basically, you're asking for sex. If you can ask for sex, why can't I ask for money?
Because you can say no. You can say no. I don't feel like it tonight.
And you could say no to giving me money.
Exactly. But like, so if you wasn't in the mood and you said no and he got mad, like, is he wrong? Like,
yeah.
Are you wrong?
What do you mean?
Like,
no, he's wrong.
Okay. So if you ask me for money and I say no and you get mad, then you're wrong. But
how many times will a woman be like no? A woman don't really say no when a man come over and be wanting to have sex.
But if you know he's coming over for that, you know he's coming over for that.
No, that's not true. Because girls like cuddles and we want to watch a movie and
say
shit.
That. Y'all just need to say that then.
No, y'all just need to say because it don't matter if they say that or not. Y'all want to start kissing on them and all of that stuff.
Then you better, like, you know what? Put your foot down, okay? Put your foot down.
So if a woman turns you down for sex, you're gonna be looking at her sideways like, okay, so what we doing?
But if he really like you, then he'll be back. He ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
It's really not that deep. Like,
okay, and
like
then
if you
she does it again.
Oh well, I mean, if it keeps happening, there's always room for conversation. Be like, if you like, what's going on here, like, and if you and just be frank. And I don't want to, like, that's not what I want to do. I'm not there yet. Like, no, men don't want to feel like a meal ticket. Mm-hmm. Okay, men don't.
But women don't want to feel like a sex object.
Okay. Fine.
But men make them feel like that all the time.
But women also put that out there a lot of times.
Put what out there? That they're a sex object?
Yep.
And men make it seem like they got money. And if you got money, then spend the fucking money.
Listen, I think it's two completely different things.
How?
It's very different.
It's not.
It is different.
It's not. If you have the audacity to come to my house and ask for this punani, I can have the audacity to be like, cough it up. I want to get my hair and my nails done, or give me some money because I want to go shopping, or I want to hang out with my girls. I want to go to dinner with my girls. Like, can you give me some money for that? I don't understand. Like,
listen, why? I said,
that's a double standard.
Like I said, you can always say no. That's one. Two, if you do ask, and there are situations when you ask, and it's fine. Like I think, like, me personally, if you know, my woman's going out and she's like, hey, like, I'm gonna go out, like, can I have a few dollars to go out? Cool, no problem. A couple things I have issues with. If it becomes a freaking habit. Like I said, no man wants to feel like a meal ticket. I think that's ridiculous if you do.
I think there's a lot of guys that they don't care.
They rich then. That's I can't, I'm speaking from my experience.
They don't care.
I ain't rich, okay? And I don't want to feel like somebody's meal ticket. Like, period. Because then I feel like, yo, like, is this the only thing? You start to wonder, like, is this the only reason I'm around? You know, like.
But then the reason that you're around is to have sex.
But how do you? But like, you don't always know that. Like, you don't know.
But it's the same thing. It's like, obviously I'm around
but
because
then it's like,
I want you to spend money on me,
so
but I enjoy your company too. Because like, honey, I can get any dude to spend money on me. I don't need to just come to you to spend money.
You already have one that is. Right?
Yeah.
So like, why do I have to? Why? Well, he's okay. I mean, I think it's just a situation where it's fine sometimes. It doesn't need to be all the time. Just like if a guy comes over and you don't want to have sex, you can say no. It's okay.
Okay.
Right? I think like I don't think either side needs to be that big of a deal. I don't think the other person that gets told no needs to feel any kind of way about it. That's just my opinion.
I just feel like I don't know. It's a double standard. Like, I think that's just a whole double standard right there.
And then like, and it sucks because I feel like the conversation now is like, it's either if you want to have sex, you got to give me money. And it's just like, whoa, there's a whole big part in the middle we're missing here, which is like, do we actually like each other? You know what I mean? Like actually like each other.
Yeah, obviously.
I don't know. Because I think there's conversations and elements to a relationship where you guys can understand why a man may not want to shell out money and how that woman feels about him not doing it. You know what I mean? Like I said, if it's me, we're going to have a conversation about it at some point. Because I'm like, yo, okay, she keeps asking me for some money. I'm starting to get annoyed. Like, what's going on here? Like, sex is one thing, but it's true. It's like if a man, and once again, speaking from my own experience, if I'm out here still trying to figure it out on my own and make it like, I don't have no kids. We ain't married. We not in a position for me to be taking care of you when you have the means to be able to do it yourself. You don't need me as much as you want me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think there's an appreciation for women that have their own.
Yeah, it better be.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Like, so, and I think as a man, and this is once again my opinion coming from, you know, I'm gonna be attracted to a woman that can do for herself. And you feel like there's something that you guys can build together. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't really feel like that when I think it goes that way. And not everything is about money, but also not everything is about sex either.
Okay, so you think a woman should not feel uncomfortable asking a guy for money?
Yes, I think you should. I think it's an uncomfortable thing. I think anybody.
You think they should be uncomfortable?
Yeah, because I think it's totally understandable. I think you should be.
Are you uncomfortable asking a woman for sex?
I think no.
So what? I don't understand how that's different. Sex is like so much more intimate.
But here's why. I feel like it's one of those things. Is like, and I guess my issue is that I'm thinking strictly in the sense of like a relationship, and that the women that are gonna be like, I don't know. I just don't encounter those women where it's like those situations where
you do not encounter no women right now.
Oh my god, you gotta take my girls out. Blah 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 blah. Like that kind of stuff for me doesn't really happen. And I think like sex is one of those things where it's something that can happen. It's something just like you said, very intimate between two people. Both people in that situation are giving something. And it's not just one person taking and one person giving. You know what I mean? I think that's a decision that both people make. That's a decision. No one should feel in that situation. Nobody should feel pressured. Now, if a man asks, I think in relationships, I think you ask at a point when it's the right time to ask.
What, for sex?
Yeah. And then that's up to you. And like, be okay with the answer. But I feel like when it comes to like finances and it's just, I think that's just a slippery slope. Like it's a like money granted, sex does too, but I think money in a lot of situations makes or breaks relationships. You know, and because I think
sex
right,
does too.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, I agree with you. You made a good point, I have to say. I think that was a really good point.
What was that?
The fact that like two people get something out of sex, and that's something that they share together. I understand. I get that. But I also feel like I just feel like I don't know. I feel like men not use women for sex, but it's like it's just such a big deal. Like it's such a big deal in a relationship, and I don't know.
Because you tell me, what do you get? Like so what does the man get? Out of it, right? Like so like and because you cannot tell me it is compatible, it is on the same wavelength as two people having sex.
What does a man get from giving a woman money?
Yes.
They get a woman that respects them, that wants to do more for them on their own accord. Like it's like if you're giving
that's not always the case though.
But
that's not always the case.
But how do you know? What do you mean?
Because like if you get like because at some point there's already the way this conversation started. Do you think that City Girls, Cardi B are even concerned about what they can give a man? No chance.
It's more like
no chance because right now for them, just me, my presence, my time, my company, that's enough. But you have to pay for it. It's like going to the goddamn store.
No, I guess it's more like, all right, like I consider, like if I'm a trophy, I know I look good, I know I'm a bad bitch, I know I can get any dude that I want. So if you want to fuck with me, then you need to pay up. Like you need to understand, like it costs to maintain this type of status as a woman.
But we talk double standards. It would never work the other way. It could never work the other way.
Why would it could? How could it?
It could never.
That's not true. There's a lot of guys that have like sugar mamas and stuff.
Where are they? Where are you? Come out, please. Please come out.
That sounds a whole lot better. You should definitely like kind of be up in the mic.
Of the congregation, please. I'm calling you. I need you to stand up and
see that the thing is that is still technically taboo. So the fact that it's taboo, guys aren't going to admit
come out
that
so we can have that conversation.
That they're sugar babies. Guys aren't going to admit that. That's like taboo. That's like a feminine thing, right? So then nobody's going to really admit it. But there's a lot of guys out there that are freaking sugar babies. They have women that be spending on them.
So, but like, what are your thoughts on it? So, since those people are in the dark, I'm not even going to count them in. Sugar mamas, sugar baby guys, let's throw you guys out the window. For the rest of you women out there, how do you feel? Like could it work the other way for you?
Me giving a guy money?
Yes.
No, because then I feel like he's a bum.
Huh. See? How about that?
He's a bum.
Once again, double standard.
See, this is, I guess,
but he's fly, though. He's a fly bum. He's a fly bum. You never dated a broke dude?
Who? Did I ever date? Yeah, I did. Yeah.
And how'd that work out?
He's a fucking bum.
Did it bother you?
It started to bother
you, right?
It did bother me. I hated it.
And his little upkeep and all that stuff for himself started to wear off, didn't it?
What do you mean?
Like you taking care of him. Uh-huh. And like it got old after a while, regardless of how fine he was. Right? That shit didn't matter. It's kind of like, yo, I'm getting tired of giving him money.
This guy over here.
I'm getting tired of giving him money. Right? Like, no. Like, seriously. That shit gets old.
That's
you working, that's your hard-earned money. You going to work and you like, I don't got no goddamn kids, but this motherfucker here.
But, right, in society, what were you taught to believe growing up? No, hold on, stop. What were you taught to believe growing up?
I was taught to stand on your own, too.
Shut up. As far as a man and
God bless the child that has his own.
And his family. As far as a man
Time out.
And his family.
We got to get there first. We haven't even gotten into marriage yet.
I'm not talking about, I'm not talking about marriage. Even in a relationship, in a house and a home, like if you're dating somebody and you're living with them or you're staying at their house every night or whatever, like, what are you to that person? Are you their protector? Like, do you consider your girl's man, right? You're my man. Mm-hmm. When we were dating, you're my man. You're my protector, right? No, shut up. You're my protector. So if you're my protector and you're supposed to be the man of the house, taking care of house and home, aka taking care of the woman in the damn house.
Okay.
All right. So why would a woman to be taking care of house and home and having to take care of a dude? That's bum.
Hey, you said that, not me.
That's like, but I'm just saying, like, that's like bum shit. Like, if you're not trying hard and you're not trying to like work hard, like,
I don't know, like I think now you're getting into like gender roles.
But that's part of it, because if a guy is like, that's the reason why it would never work the other way around, because of gender roles.
Unless you're like Oprah and Stedman.
I don't know, what is that? She takes care of him.
Oprah's loaded. Stedman, are they still together? Stedman be chilling, because I don't know what Stedman does.
She probably put him on like some type of business, and he probably be making money doing nothing.
That's what's up. Stedman, I need to talk to you. But it's so I just think that's unfair. Regardless, like, okay, and it doesn't even have to be to that degree. If a guy's out there working, and or he's going through financial hardship, and he's had to break down enough to ask you for money, how would you feel? Would that change the way you look at him? Or is like, but you see him out there trying.
But that's different. I don't mind holding my man down, but if my man comes to me talking about, oh, can you give me money to get a haircut? Can you give me money to go shopping? I'll be like, can you give me money? Where's my money? Like, that's different. That's completely different. I think it's
than a woman being like, hey, can I have money to get my hair done?
Yeah. Because it's like, I'm looking good for you.
It's not. He's trying to look good for you.
No, man be trying to look good for everybody else.
Nope, he's trying to look good for you.
No.
Right now he's with you. Don't worry about everybody else. Worry about you.
You're annoying, because you're actually making like some decent points here, but I feel how I feel.
It's the same thing. Because it's the same thing.
No, it's not the same thing.
Because women don't want a broke man. Women don't want a broke man. Women don't want a man that can't make them feel like, oh my God, he can get me everything I want in the world, which is kind of ridiculous, because I think there's something to be said for a man that works hard to give you everything that he can. I think that is really, really, really important.
I agree with that. I understand when a man works very hard and they try to do the best they can. I get that. But if a guy has extra money and I ask for money, I expect you to give me some goddamn money.
But like, again, I think another issue is that just people place such an emphasis on things rather than the person. It's like, what do you value in a relationship? Having extra shit, or is it like because it seems like if you have extra money, where what if a guy is like, well, if I got extra money, like, what could I be doing? And especially if he's thinking about a future with you. And what if he's like, I'd rather not, like, it doesn't matter to me if you're wearing X, Y, and Z, like, dressed to the nines, but like, I'd much rather take this money and go do something else with it. Maybe he takes you on a trip. Maybe he invests that money. Maybe whatever. But like, what if at the end, no matter what he does, all of his actions are for the two of you? Maybe you can't see it because you're so wrapped around, I need these shoes, I need this bag, I need my hair done, my girls need to go shopping with me, blah, 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 blah. Like, I think it's kind of ridiculous. Like, I think, like in relationships don't go hand in hand with financial assistance. Relationships go hand in hand with enjoying a person's company and being with somebody. Yeah. And because
at some point it becomes financial assistance. If you're going to take that person seriously, you need to be comfortable knowing their finances and how they're going to contribute in the household.
That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But I don't think financial assistance, I think we're confusing financial assistance or a person just being able to do for their family. I think that's one part of it. But financial assistance, I don't think that needs to be a determinant factor.
I think
because like if you can take care of yourself and I can take care of myself, we can probably take care of ourselves together really well.
Okay, well, This is what I was gonna say. I think it depends on where you see the relationship going. And I say that because I never really asked you for money. One, because I was uncomfortable. And two, because I saw that, what?
But why was that?
Especially because
And I guess for you, so yeah, that's what I'm really curious about.
What?
For you to feel uncomfortable asking me for money, someone you've have a better relationship with than random person number one, basically 99.9% of the men in the world.
Says who? Says you?
Yeah, says me. So have a better relationship, know that I do anything for you, but you couldn't ask me that. But you can go ask rich ass Joe Schmo, or maybe not rich ass Joe Schmo, but you can go ask somebody else.
So that's what I'm saying. So let me finish, honey. What I'm saying is it depends on what you are expecting in the relationship going forward, or what you see that relationship becoming. Mm-hmm. So I never looked at you like this is just going to be short term. I always looked at it like
it wasn't a
we're
trick.
going
That's
to.
You
was a trick at one point, but
you trying to play yourself?
Don't you play yourself?
Don't play yourself.
Don't act like you didn't spend.
What?
You want me to put it out there?
Because I love you. But that's why.
We wasn't even together.
But I love you.
See, he was trying to trick on me so that we can get back together. That's
false.
That's
you
are lying. You are lying. Don't lie.
That is false.
Baby, don't lie.
That is false.
We're married now, so it's fine.
That's
it's okay.
False. It's totally false. Totally false.
We can get back to that. But what I'm saying is that I never looked at you as just like something quick. I always looked at us like, what are we going to build in the future? And I knew your struggle. I knew how hard you worked and what you was doing with your money and all of that. And I never wanted to be like a burden to you, like wasting your money. Like if we was to go out and you gave me a shot or whatever, and I don't want no more shots, and I really don't want no more shots or whatever. And it's like, okay, I'll just let him buy a shot. Like some guys, I'll be like, okay, whatever, buy me a shot, and I'll fucking throw it behind me. Like, I don't care. I would never do that to you. Like, because that little $20 or whatever amount of a shot is, I'm like, that could go towards something that I know he needs it for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I care more about you. So that's why I never really asked you for money. And then on top of it, I'm very independent. I'm very, like, I have a lot of pride. And I made enough money. Like, I didn't need to ask anybody for money.
Okay. So because you care about me, you were uncomfortable. To some extent.
No, I mean, it's just because I mean, okay, if you want to I say it like that, then I guess.
So guys, so basically what she's saying is, and maybe it's not always the case.
No, but you wasn't rich. So if you was rich, that's different. Like, and you was rich and it's like you got it. Nah, you need to give me money. What you mean? If you was rich, what am I need to worry about you, I don't know, taking the money and investing it or putting it away for like a rainy day for us or something or whatever. Like if you're rich, I know you're always going to have it or you're going to have it or whatever. So if I want money to go out, I want you to pay my rent, then you need to do
that. I'm sorry, rich guys. Y'all got it tough. Rich guys got it tough.
They don't care.
But then they don't care. That's the other thing, though. Like, you can't really blame the women because there's men that make it okay.
Yes, there's a lot of guys out there that
I don't agree with.
They will throw a bag at you. Like, hey, you want to chill with me? Yeah, I got a bag. You want some red? I got a bag. Like, come on. Like, I'll take you shopping. I'll get you some red bottoms. Like, let's go out on a date. Yeah.
But like, that's the thing, right? Like, you can't. So even our situation, you can't compare because regardless of where we were, whatever, I love you like crazy. and like,
I love you too, baby.
To death, to the dirt. Like, I want you to be happy. It makes me very happy to see you happy. Mm-hmm. You know, so like, you know, especially, I know exactly what you're talking about. But even then, it's like, it's the only thing that really mattered to me was that, like,
when you were spending money on me?
Yeah, but like that's it. Like, it's because, no chance.
You don't want to admit it.
No chance.
Okay.
But I got wind of you having like, going through whatever tough time, frustrated, pissed. Thank you, my mother-in-law. And it's just my nature. Like I don't
my
want
mom
you
is a traitor.
like it's like I said, I love you to death. So if I could do something to lighten your load, fix a mood, anything, like I was gonna do it.
My mom's a traitor.
Nah, it's cool. So you call it whatever you want to call it. I love you to death. That's the only difference, right? Like I'm not over here just a guy trying to impress you with money. Like I love you.
Well, it felt like you was trying to impress me.
With what money? What? How? Like the thing is, like
you spent a lot of money, a lot of money in like a day.
No, because I don't even have. And trust me, you've had more money spent on you in a day.
Oh, honey, so, yes, I have.
Please, like you can't even call that a lot of money.
But that was a lot of money, and that was a lot of money for you.
I was fake rich.
He's tricking on me for like a day and a half. He tricked on me hard. Okay, guys.
Not really.
Yes, you did.
It wasn't anything big. It
was
honestly. I was just trying to like I said. I knew.
And you took my homegirl out. You took us out to lunch.
But that was nothing. That's lunch. It's like a $20 plate.
No, we was drinking too. You took us out. Man, you was tricking on me that day.
It was like a $20. It was not that expensive.
Okay,
it wasn't even expensive.
Saying, we wasn't even together then.
But I love you, and you had a great time. You were happy, right? You was cool. You enjoyed yourself.
Yes,
I'm straight. That's good. And because at the end of the day, like I think we were cool enough to where you would like, and I think, I mean, you accepted it.
So you wouldn't do that for no other girl?
No.
Me? You wouldn't have done that for no other girl?
Hell no.
I want to know, like, anybody that's watching, like, if you're a guy or girl, like, what stance, like, are you on? Like, are you on my side? Are you on his side? Like, do you understand where I'm coming from? Do you understand where he's coming from?
I really don't. I don't think it's okay. Like, I mean, I think it takes a while to get to that point.
Any point?
No. I think, like, it gets to a point where it is what it is. I think there's times when if you're a man, you're the breadwinner, your wife stays home. I mean, it ain't like your wife is not working. Like, if y'all got kids and everything, like, that is a harder job than what you go to every day as a man. Mm-hmm.
Thank you for understanding.
But so if your role and responsibility is to be the breadwinner and taking care of the house, like, I'm sure as a man want your woman to, keep herself up and do all that, whatever, right? So, like, you got to give her the means to be able to do that. Mm-hmm. That's how I feel about it.
So, okay, so let's just like bring it back in a relationship. Like, before you even, so I guess what are we talking about? Like the dating stage, the talking stage. So, at what point is it okay for a woman to be asking her man for money?
I don't know. Like, that I don't have the answer to. I think that depends on the relationship. Mm-hmm. Like, your partner.
It depends on how much the guy is making.
Exactly.
Versus how much the girl is making. What if they make the same amount? What if the girl makes even more?
So then, what's she asking for? What's she asking him for?
Like, girls want to feel love
and what
too.
we don't also, there's one thing we're not considering. Like, if a man's not offering, let's say like you expect the guy to want to help you out if you're in a pinch, or just like you say, hey, I gotta get my hair done, and you expect him. You kind of like put it out there, like, let's see if he gives me money, and he doesn't. I mean, we don't know the other person's past. Like, people, like, what if a guy's been used? Nobody wants to feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if he's been there before?
Like, they use all the time when it comes to like sex. Like,
you don't. And once again, like, but that's a conscious, like, that's a conscious decision. Sex, you don't have to be felt. You don't have to give yourself up to be feeling like that.
All right, so like, not even sex. Like, it's just like a guy comes over and he eats dinner at your house every night.
Oh no. If he just come up, get rid of his ass. He a freeloader. Get rid of the freeloaders.
I understand what you're saying, but I still feel like it's just
nah. Yep, exactly. Nah.
Like a girl should be able to, if a guy is comfortable enough to ask for sex, or I mean, I'm just saying sex, like whatever. Like if a guy is comfortable enough to ask for sex, a woman should be comfortable enough. But not all the time. Women, I mean, what is the statistics on women actually orgasming during having an orgasm during sex?
Then be like, no. Or.
But what if she liked everything else about him, and then it's like, okay, if I'm not giving him sex, obviously he's gonna either leave or try to get it from somebody else.
So you don't like everything about him.
Women feel very pressured to have sex with a guy. Period. Whether like you say like it's so, oh, just say no. But if she really likes him and then she don't want him to feel bad. Women be feeling really pressured. Like that's not fair.
It's not fair to pressure a man. Either way, it's not fair. Like fine, if it's not fair for like if women feel pressured, I also don't think it's fair to ask your man and then put him into a corner where he just feels obligated to.
What? Obligated
to give you money.
How? I mean, how you can't? I feel like you kind of can't do that.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Because also you guys, if you're doing it because you know you have something a man wants, it's like, well, this is the only way you're gonna get it. So it's like, man's like, well, fuck, like, what else am I gonna do?
But why is that the only thing that you want?
It's not.
Like it should be okay.
I'm only going off of like the comparisons that you're making, because I think my firm belief is that there's so much more that like at play in a relationship that we don't need to just be working at sex, money. There's a lot That's in true. Between.
Okay, give me something else in between.
I just think it's like what comes with a relationship.
Yeah, okay.
You tell me, like, you know.
Relax, honey. I'm just saying, give me something else so we can go on something else. I was using sex as a big example, so you're right. There is other things.
But I just think it's just time spent, like, you know, just how that relationship is formed, is built. Like you guys own chemistry. I don't think like sex has to be it. I don't think money just has to be it.
So essentially,
I think it's just like the time, like how valuable is the time you spend together. Mm-hmm. And like what about this person is so appealing to you?
So essentially what you're saying is that there are different factors to consider when we are talking about women asking a guy for money.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So there's different factors.
Yeah. But I think that if you ask me this question, no breaking it down, my short answer is going to be, if should a woman ask a guy for money, my short answer is going to be no. That's short answer. Like I said, there are circumstances, but I think in the big, like, overall, I think it's just a slippery slope. I don't think it is the end all be all. I don't think it should have as big an impact as it seems to have. I don't think.
You mean in society right now?
Yes, or just in relationships, period, whatever. But I think the issue, a big issue, is that there's a disconnect between what a relationship should be based on, right? Like, what's the most important thing?
I think in society right now, the reason why it's gotten so big is not only because Cardi B and the City Girls, like, they've changed that whole outlook on it, but men changed it as well. There's a lot of guys out there that are perfectly fine. That is their thing. They are fine because they don't want to contribute anything else to a relationship as far as time spent, and I don't know what the other things were that you said, but they might not want to do any of that. They don't want to put any work. So it's like, here's a bag, go shopping. Here's a bag, take care of your rent. When I want to see you, make time to see me.
But then there's women that's not enough, because then they get, it's like, well, I kind of missed that. Like, that's not what I'm looking for, right? Like, I feel like you're just trying to appease me, you know, as opposed to just like actually have a relationship with me. Mm-hmm. Right? It's just like, here, you happy? And maybe as a woman, you try to convince yourself that that's all you need to be happy. But like the social interaction, the emotion, like everything, the intimacy, all that comes with a relationship that's not there from a person that's just giving you stuff. But like, I'm saying, that's what I'm saying, that's like, the issue is also like not. It's basically what people are looking for, what they can get. Mm-hmm. Like the issue is it's material things, as opposed to like the massive, massive, massive emotional connection that needs to be had in order for a relationship to go anywhere.
I understand what you're saying. There's a lot of women that are okay with that.
But I understand that. Just like we said, like I'm complaining about women asking, but there's a lot of men that are okay with it.
And you know, speaking on that whole love language thing, like there's some women that like their love language is material things. And that's how you show me that you love me is by giving me money and buying me shit.
And there's men that say like, she don't ask me for shit, she loves me, right? Like men equate like, yo, she doesn't ask me to open up my wallet at all.
I'm very curious to know,
like think about it, like
people are thinking on this topic,
because like you see it, right? Like you see all the memes of like, hey ladies, have you ever taken your man out on a date? Have you, like, when the check comes, have you ever grabbed it first? Have you broken out your wallet? Like you see that. Mm-hmm. And it's like, the reason why that is a thing is because it's not really a thing. You know, like, granted, I'm not saying it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that, like, we're at a point now where, like, I think that's admirable. Like, you take me out on a date, I'm like, ooh, I'm hyped.
I think there's also a very, 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 very fine line between guys that have money and guys that don't.
Is it a fine line? I feel like it's a big ass line.
A big line.
It's
okay,
a huge that's line.
What I meant. I meant a big line.
That shit is a highway.
It's a very big difference between guys that have money and guys that don't have money. Guys that don't have money really wanna. What?
That was a good drink.
Okay. Guys that don't have money, yeah, like they don't like. I feel like they don't like this generation really.
No.
Yeah, like.
No. Nope.
I don't know.
Don't mean at this point it don't matter. I'm straight.
Yeah, exactly. Imagine if you had to go back being single. How would you do it? You'd be spending. You would easily fall into the trick.
No chance. I got
definitely be a trick.
I got kid.
You would definitely be a trick.
No, if I went back to being single, that's it. My kid, that's it. That's all I care about.
Your kid what?
Tony and Baby Saint to get all my money.
He lying. He would definitely be a trick, okay? I already told you.
I'm broke, son.
I already told you he was tricking on me.
I'm broke. That's different. I love you. I love you. I wasn't just trying to like me stunt for her because I'm like, I really like this girl. Not even like I'm just trying to show out just because.
I want her back. That's why.
I love her.
He don't want to admit it. It's okay. That's the man pride right there.
And regardless, like, it doesn't matter. We have been through so much in our lives, in our relationship. Like, I'd do it again.
Yeah, I mean, I also think, like I said, like, it's very different when a woman cares about her man, like, really, really cares and sees a future with them, because if they have their head on right, as I'm talking about the woman, if she has her head on right, she knows that in the future, what do you want? You want property? You want to make sure you guys are good when you retire. Mm-hmm. You want a guy to be able to have money saved for a rainy day. God forbid something happens, if a car breaks down, like stuff like that. So like, you know that that person shouldn't be wasting money on like just stupid ass shit to make you look good or like, I don't know, feel good for like a second. And it's like a lot of money like wasted. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's my point. But then if you're rich, it's a little bit different. If you was rich, I'll be like, hand out. Just letting you know. I want money every time I chill with you. Okay.
I don't even know how that will work.
Oh my God. Well, anyway, guys, like I said, I'm dying to know what everybody else.
Oh, absolutely.
Men about this topic.
And women, I need y'all to agree with me.
Reach out to us. I want to know. Like, tell me.
It's not okay.
It's okay. I mean, it's okay.
It's not okay.
It can be okay. It can be. It depends. And like, at what stage is it okay? What stage is it not okay? I mean, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, I'm definitely different. Like, if I was single now, at this point, I have no problem asking anybody for money. Like, hey, I need money for this. Oh, you're not going to give it to me? Deuces.
See?
I don't care.
Right? Like, you travel in those circles where the guy's like, you're gonna come across that guy or a guy more often. That's gonna give you what you want. Like, you know it. Mm-hmm. You just know.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's okay. It's okay that you could ask for that. It's fine because
to the regular people.
I mean, you just can't. I'll be like, look, if we have that conversation, I'll be like, all right, sweetheart, hey, it's been cool talking to you. Because, I mean, I just can't do it.
Oh, my God. So hold on. So I have to say this. Like, at some point when I was single, my single life or whatever, I went to, like, this hookah bar with my homegirl. And what?
Oh, boy.
What? God, I just went to a hookah bar. I went to a hookah bar with my homegirl. And we wasn't even drinking like that. Like, legit, I think I had 1 drink or 2 drinks. We got the hookah, and same thing with her, 1 or 2 drinks. And then, like, this guy that liked me, he came or whatever. We was, like, talking or whatever. We wasn't, like, dating or nothing. Just liked me. So, like, he just came by, whatever. And he got a beer. Like, you know, beers are, like, mad cheap, whatever. And, like, at that time, we was already, like, wrapping it up. So, like, we just chilled a little bit. It was, like, loud, so we couldn't talk, whatever. So, it was like, okay, like, it's time to go, whatever. So the bill comes. So when the bill comes, my girl looks at me. She's just like, we're just going to split it 3 ways. And I was like, yeah, like, whatever. Right? So the lady comes and she takes the card from everybody, whatever. The dude didn't ask me nothing. He just he didn't say nothing. So I'm like, all right, so we're just going to split it 3 ways. Like, whatever. I told my girl, like, yeah, whatever. Bill comes and we all signing it. And I see, so this is the bill, right? He looks at it and he's like, it's like confused face, like looking at it, looking down at it. And I'm just
how much is my beer?
Yes. No, he looked so confused. And then he, like, screwed up his face. And he just took his card out. He, like, did, like, a head shake and took his card out and put it on the thing. He didn't say shit to me, though. Because you already know. You ain't coming at me. If you had an issue, stay your ass home. What the fuck? Like, so... Anyway, no, he didn't smoke hookah, if y'all asking. He did not take any puff of the hookah because, like I said, we was pretty much almost done at that point.
That I kind of figured because I would have asked, but
he didn't do no hookah, whatever. But you know, New York City is expensive, so it's like he probably was like 2 drinks per girl, and then his little beer and the hookah, and then tip and tax and all of that. Like, I guess it was way more than he bargained for.
So it was basically like your friends and y'all two.
No. It wasn't friends. It was me and 1 girl. And then he
came. I got you.
It wasn't mad drinks. It was probably... It was anywhere between 2 and 4 drinks between the girls.
That's the most expensive beer he's ever had. I hope it was good.
Okay, so when he made that face, my girl looked at me because she peeped it. I peeped it. And we was looking at each other like, are you seriously, like, you're screwing face for a bill? Like, it wasn't even... it would have to have been less than $100. Like,
wait, just his alone?
No, well, each of us we split it in 3 ways. It's not like we told him.
He only paid like $40.
I don't know how much. Yeah, maybe like $40, $50, $60. I don't know. But I just feel like, like we're like, you're trying to talk to me. We're like in the dating stage, right? Or I don't know, whatever, talking stage or whatever. Like, you're trying to talk to me. I feel like it's not a big deal. Like, you came in.
It's funny. That's funny.
We was drinking or whatever, and then we split the bill 3 ways. Like, I just like, why is like that such a okay? What do you think? What would you have done?
No, it's just funny. It's just
would you have felt some type of way?
I probably wouldn't have. Like, if I hear like, oh, we're gonna split it 3 ways, like, I mean, I'm also not stupid. Like, I know New York is New York, you know.
Exactly.
So that's just the way it's gonna be.
I just personally feel like if you had a problem, you should have said something to me. I didn't appreciate the screw face, and my girl peeped that, and she was just like, "Ew, like, he broke or something." Like,
see?
I mean, because like, really, it's not that big of a deal. Like,
although here's my thing, like,
it's not like I asked you to pay for the whole bill.
Like, if you go out in New York, but that's different. Like, if you go out in New York, you need to expect that on any given night you're gonna spend $100.
Exactly.
Like that's my point. I think that just comes with the territory. Like, you don't know how you're gonna spend it. You don't know where you're gonna end up. But understand, like, I'm going out. This could get expensive.
And it's not like we was at dinner and we had food and drinks, and I was like, pay for all of us, even split that. Like,
shit. Imagine if he was like, yo, you expect him to pay for you too? bro would have had a heart attack.
Yeah, exactly. So, anyway, that definitely turned me off, and I was like looking at. I really
she
looked
goes
at
like,
him.
He definitely can't buy me no bag now. Ew.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
I don't really.
He can't take us shopping, homegirl.
So well, definitely, clearly he
it's
can.
A wrap.
But nobody, a girl doesn't want to feel like they're with a cheap dude. Like I felt like that face expression, like that just brought bad energy. It just made me feel uncomfortable, and
I can understand.
It made me feel like he was cheap as fuck. Like it's like, so if we was to go to dinner,
it's also like you feel like, so you regret coming out tonight. You know, like
exactly.
Like it's like also, but like I get what
like,
you're
it's
saying.
Like you came out to hang out with me and watch me spend my money. Really? Like, okay, that's not my fault that you just ordered one beer. Like, we're all chilling here. You're sitting in our area. We, having a good time. But like the fact that you made that face, now I'm looking at you like, okay, so if we was to go to dinner, I need to make sure I'm not ordering no damn lobster or steak. I need to order a goddamn salad or chicken fingers.
You can order it. Like, you just might just be like, I'm just gonna have salad today.
I'm not that hungry. I cannot. And see, no. This is why no.
What if he's washing his figure?
No, shut up. No. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching this podcast, because I think we done, right?
Yeah.
Do you have any other points to make?
No.
You made good points, but
I don't know. You know what? I'd rather talk about it after people watch and comment.
Yeah, I mean, so this podcast, obviously, if you're watching us on YouTube, we're here on YouTube, we're on Apple, Spotify, and I believe Google as well.
Yes.
So yeah, if you want to reach out to us and let us know a topic that you feel passionately about and you want us to talk about, let us know. Subscribe to our channel.
Yes. Like this if you see this on YouTube.
Yeah, like this video. And guys, we have other YouTube channels as well. The Saints Family 2 TOO. I have my own channel, Lisa Unique. Check us out on Instagram.
Yeah, we got everything. We got vlogs, story times, challenges,
like mad fun shit.
Cute little family
pranks. Ooh, I be getting him with the pranks, yo. Like
whatever, yo.
Check us out on Instagram at It's the Saints, at Lisa Unique, at Trev_Saint. Am I missing some stuff? I mean, we have a lot of things
just a lot going on.
Yeah, just follow us.
Yeah, once you follow us, you'll be able to keep up.
Yeah,
this is the easiest way. But I mean, yeah. Bye. Thank you for watching, listening, and we'll talk to y'all soon.
Bye.
Later, y'all.